Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to SimCity, and welcome back to Elm Grove. This is, of course, our casino city. Things are going very well in the casino city, and things are going to continue to go very well in the casino city. Now, I will say, there have been some doubts. I've been reading the comments, I've been seeing things on Twitter and on Discord, both of which are linked in the video description, by the way. And there are concerns that casinos might eventually come back to bite me because they're not super consistent with their money. Thus far, everything has been fine. We're still making 55,000 Somalians from our city specialization, which is the casino specialization. So I'm not really super worried about it. And to be fair, just between you and me, if this city does happen to catastrophically fail, I'll probably just bulldoze it and start it again. We'll move on to another region, but we'll come back and do that. So it's kind of not a huge deal. Or, I mean, if it fails miserably, we just go out to the region, we go to Nerdberg, or they need crude oil, that's a problem. Regardless, we could go there or to another city and just send money to Elm Grove. So it's a non-issue. I'm not really super worried about the casinos. They will be fine. Now, what I am worried about or curious about is a comment on one of the last episodes. I don't remember which one, but one of the last episodes from Standard Different, who said, I seem to remember that if you put commercial around casinos and attractions, it becomes hotels and things like that, boosting each other. So I think we're going to start today by doing that. Now, unfortunately, we don't really have much in the way of commercial demand, so this isn't going to work amazingly, but I figure we have some space to play with around here. We might as well fill it with some commercial zoning. And then eventually a lot of this will be replaced with, more casinos and things like that. But for now, I don't really see the harm in, putting some things in here and seeing what it ends up being. Like, this is going to be a pretty good looking building. It's going to be a pretty tall looking building. This is kind of a large looking building. So I'm here for it, even if we don't really have the demand. I just want to see what they turn into. Now, elsewhere, we do seem to be having some issues. Garbage has a bit of a complaint, and that's because storage is full. What? Oh, storage is full on the plastic reclamation line. Interesting. So we have a whole bunch of plastic, a whole bunch of metal, and a whole bunch of alloy. So does that mean that, in theory, I could get myself a little trade depot and export those things? Does that mean I could get a little bit of money from my garbage? I guess we're going to find out. Let's build ourselves a trade depot and see what exactly we can do. I need to modify this guy, of course. And then we have options. Yeah, we have plastic storage right there. We have alloy storage right there. And do we have metal? We absolutely do. So we have all of this storage at different heights to the main building, I think. No, actually, it's just yards. That's fine. So we have all of that, which means I guess it should get moved out of the recycling center, which should help us out a little bit. But am I selling these things? We're using it locally. Oh my God, we can export metal for a lot of money. We can export plastic for a lot of money, and we can export alloy for a lot of money. Okay. That's exciting. All right. I'm kind of here for that. Anything that's going to give me a ton more money, I'm absolutely here for. I don't know if it's going to be that much more, but if we're getting those things from recycling, then it seems kind of worth it. So we'll go ahead and speed things up a little bit. We'll let that run and we'll see if we end up making any money through exports. We also do actually have a really good number of buildings popping up over here, which is fantastic. Now, speaking of the casino strip and all the plans that I have, what are you? Oh, it's a vacant business. It looks like it's going to be a hotel. It is a hotel. That was really good timing. Thank you, SimCity. That's a hotel as well. Yeah, so I guess Standard Different, you were completely right. We absolutely can put commercial buildings next to casinos and we get hotels. That's really cool. And if it does work to boost the efficiency and effectiveness of casinos, then we're going to make even more money. So this is great for me. Now, I want to deal with some of the complaints that I've been seeing around the city, because every now and then I zoom into this bus terminal and I just see one complaint or other. For example, I'm calling my lawyer. I'm gonna sue you for harassment. This bus is way too crowded. Basically, I think we need more buses. So I'm gonna get more bus terminals, essentially. So we'll go into mass transit. We can go and get ourselves a bus terminal. And I think what I'll do, I'm actually really tempted to put it in, oh, I can't put it in that space. That's unfortunate. Can I put it here? I can put it there, but I feel like we could, well, you know what? I was going to say we could probably get like an interesting building here, but the bus terminal kind of looks okay. So we'll do a bus terminal and that'll be fine. Yes, it's directly across from the other one, but oh, I feel like I should move it. I feel like it shouldn't be directly. It's going to be. I've built it now. It's too late to go back. So let's go ahead and get ourselves just a bunch of buses back here. I'm pretty sure these are expensive, right? Yeah, 15,000 each. That is a lot of money. It's a lot of, and for some reason I can't build the last one. Okay, well, there we go. We have another bus terminal. Hopefully we'll see fewer complaints about the buses being crowded, and hopefully everyone will cheer up a little bit. But that's not actually what I was thinking about for the strip. What I want to do with the strip is something that I have talked about before, which is going into culture and getting some kind of monument. So this right here, I'm not going to try and pronounce these. I can sort of hear it in my head. I'm not going to try and say it out loud. I've been sat for the last 10 minutes before I hit the record button going through the names of all of these. And it's in my head, I can sort of figure out how to pronounce it, but I'm really nervous about saying it out loud. That sounds stupid. I know this one's Big Ben. I can say that. That's fine. This one, not going to happen. And the Eiffel Tower, I can do that. The Brandenburg Gate, I can do that. The rest of these, I mean, Empire State Building, sure, you got that, or Dutch Windmill. The point being, I want to place some of these because we're sort of going for that Vegas Strip style thing where you have, you know, replicas of these different monuments and stuff. So I was kind of thinking that like the Statue of Liberty would look really cool somewhere. I just don't know where. Maybe here, maybe right there. Maybe that corner is the place for the Statue of Liberty. But I did also realize that we actually have Willis Tower in here, which I think has been renamed since this game came out. Maybe. But it's also only 140,000 Somalians, and it looks pretty cool. So I was kind of thinking Willis Tower could go like right there. Like, I think that's a really good spot for it, and it raises medium wealth land value. So it's only going to serve to benefit this space. So there we go. We got ourselves our first, I'm pretty sure that's our first monument. I also hope I hope you can have more than one of these in the region, because I'm going to be really annoyed if I can't. Anyway, that looks cool. We've got our first monument. We are 245,000 Somalians. That's not bad. This guy is taking a while to research, though. And keep in mind, the Academy, in case you were, didn't watch the last couple of episodes, this thing is going to get me a bunch of upgrades. This thing is going to lead to more amazing things because we have a mega tower, because of course we do. Now the mega tower is home to how many people right now? Can I see how many people live in this thing? Is that an option? Is that a possibility that I can see the population in my mega tower? I actually have no idea. Oh, wait, no, hold on a minute. No. Does it really not tell you the population in the mega tower? Oh, 249 workers. Only 550 people live in here. No students. Interesting. Okay, well, that's besides the point. The point being, the mega tower is really cool, and what I want to do with it is build the elite version of it over on this side of the city, and then eventually connect them using a sky bridge. The problem is we have to research the sky bridge at the Academy, and the Academy needs to be level 2, so we're kind of waiting. That's what I'm getting at. We're waiting on the Academy upgrading, so I'm trying to keep myself busy elsewhere. Now let's zoom in a little bit. Do we have other complaints? These guys want a mega co. They want an oil well. You're back, you're gonna need an operation. So that's a medical complaint. That's interesting. We still have complaints about buses. Wow, I wasn't expecting to still have these complaints about buses, but there we go. Okay. What do you want? Please don't ask me for a superhero. Oh, God. All right. Hey, Mayor ConflictNerd, we have to think about the future. This city's starting to get big and there's only so much space. What happens when there's not enough room for people to live in the city anymore? We need to consider working towards an arcology. It would be a big undertaking, but then we could live out in the region. Okay, so this is a request for a great work. We are nowhere near the point of getting a great work in here. What is this? I wish I didn't have to leave town just to catch a flight. Where would I build an airport in here? These complaints need to be realistic. These Sims are running around here. They're like, oh, man, I want an airport. Where? Where am I gonna? I'll just have planes land on the strip. That would actually be really cool, to be honest. Just planes landing on the strip. Like, you know, land, kind of touching down here, taxis to like the front of City Hall. People get on and off, and then it just takes off. And that would actually be really. That would be a tourist attraction. I can't do it, but it would definitely be a tourist attraction. I'd be interested. I would go and look at it. That'd be really cool. Man, I think I've just invented a really cool tourist attraction. Anyway, since I can't do that, since they're not going to be getting getting a plane landing on the strip, let's see what else is going on here. Is storage really still full on these guys? No, it isn't. They're complaining about nothing. Okay, well, fair enough. Whoa, hold on a minute. Why did we just jump to 459,000? Oh, yeah, we just exported a bunch of alloy. That's how that happened. Okay, well, in that case, we might actually be able to get another, I guess, monument, right? And I kind of do want to get another one because having high tourist attraction is kind of a big deal. It's going to work really nicely for us. It means more people are going to be going to the casinos. And I think we can actually almost afford Big Ben, which is pretty cool. Raises medium wealth land value, high tourist attraction. The reason I'm looking at Big Ben, by the way, is because it's small. The Eiffel Tower is really cool. It's really, really cool, but we just kind of don't have the space for it anywhere near the casinos. Whereas obviously Big Ben can kind of just go, it can sort of go anywhere. Like right here is sort of where I'd be thinking for Big Ben or the Statue of Liberty. Either or. I'm kind of partial to Big Ben because I've seen it quite a few times in my life in person, obviously on TV as well, but also in person. So I think honestly, my only issue with putting Big Ben here is that there's a sewage treatment plant next to it. So you've got this beautiful, beautiful tourist attraction, and then your tourists are going to be running around going, something smells a little bit like shit. So I don't know about that. All right, I'll tell you what, we're just going to put it there. It is like the best spot for it. So yeah, Big Ben can live right about there, and that will attract more tourists. Obviously we lost a building to it, but it is pretty cool looking. It's actually I was gonna say it's really nicely detailed, actually. That that clock face, actually, I kind of take that back. I'm not trying to insult the game, but that clock face needs, that's not the best. It's not the best resolution texture that I've ever seen. That's all I'm saying. Wait a minute. Oh no, wait a minute. Is this the effect that Big Ben has on a city? Is it changes a bunch of the high wealth residential spaces into like townhouses? Oh my God, so many of my buildings have just converted into townhouses, and that actually looks amazing. That is actually really cool. Also, what the hell is this? This is an amazing looking building. This looks like a unique building. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like a unique building that you place in city skylines. That's really, really cool. Oh man. I forgot that was a thing. I didn't know placing Big Ben was going to change anything, but I'm kind of here for it. That's awesome. All right. So wait, what is this? A processor factory. Oh, okay. So we can now, what do we make processors out of? Alloy and plastics. Okay. So how much alloy and plastics are we gathering? I'm kind of feeling like we could maybe, what do we got in here? We don't have much. Although, did we just export a whole bunch? It's kind of hard to know. What is it? I don't know where we are right now in terms of dates, but yeah, I think we might have export. Wait, we're doing $168,000 in alloy exports per day. Good Lord. we might be able to get a processor factory. There's a definite chance, but I'm going to hold off. I'm definitely going to hold off because I think what I'm going to do, just because I can, is I am going to get this elite mega tower with apartment level base, or we could do office level medium tech, which I think, I don't know if offices are counted as like industrial demand here. We do actually have, if we look at our demand, we do have high wealth residential demand. So actually, let's just get ourselves the elite mega tower with apartment level. And I'm kind of thinking here, I think this is sort of the spot for it. So, oh man, it's gonna be right next to my industry. That's gonna be filthy. I could put it here. Well, that's even closer to industry. Never mind. We can put it there, right across the street from the industry. No, we'll put it, I guess we'll put it there, is what we'll do. And I imagine we're going to see quite a few, wait, did that building just instantly upgrade? I feel like it did. I feel like it might have. That's going to be good though. That's going to be really cool. That's going to attract richer Sims, I guess. I don't know if it really is, but we will assume that it does. And while that's building, actually, we do still have 300,000 Somalians. So let's get some more parts of this guy, the good old gambling HQ. We have the gaming division. We have the entertainment division. I don't really know which one I want. Although I will say, ooh, hold on a minute. Would this one look better? Which one would look better? I feel like this one. I actually don't know which one's going to look better next to this guy. I think that one's really interesting. So we'll do that, which was the entertainment division. So that gives me access to celebrity stages, disco clubs, concert halls, and the exclusive clubs. So let's take a bit of a look and see if we have anything to upgrade here. I think we do. We have one more. So we do have some penthouses. The exclusive club is going to attract almost 2,000 high wealth tourists per day. I think that's kind of what we were waiting on. And it's a pretty cool looking building too. So I think what we'll do is slap this thing right down next to that side of the casino, and that'll bring in some high wealth tourists, which is great. Does this have any upgrades available? It absolutely does. Now this, I don't for the life of me remember what I was going to do with this. I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't. I think we were going to do the celebrity stage. I do feel like we were going to do the celebrity stage, which is going to attract more medium wealth tourists. So I could put this at ground level, but I kind of wonder, wait, it does have doors there. I wonder if I could put it on top of a tower. That's kind of what I want to figure out. So I sort of want to bulldoze that penthouse, and I kind of want to see if this thing can go on top of the tower. It does look like it has parking around it, which I think is going to be, yeah, something tells me that I can't put it on top of the tower. All right. So the celebrity stage, I guess, can just go back there. We'll go ahead and put the penthouse back, and that's fine. So the sci-fi casino is going to be maxed out. Do you have anything left? You do. Which I'm pretty sure would have been the craps parlor, which needs a gaming division. So we're going to leave you alone. Do you have anything for me? You absolutely do not. Okay. And do I have another casino? I feel like I should know that, but I'm pretty sure I don't. I think I've got these guys, right? I think I've got everything else though. I think we're good. All right. That's fine. We're okay. We've managed to upgrade quite a bit here. Also, 165,000 Somalians per day, 100,000 Somalians per day, 225,000 Somalians per day, and 166,000 Somalians per day. And then these little guys here, 23,000, 49,000, 49,000. That's kind of wild. I kind of love this. What are you complaining about? Garbage is going to make us sick. Okay, so garbage is getting to be a really big problem. Do I have room for more trucks? Wait, hold on. Does this deal with... Oh, it's the garbage dump that I need to upgrade. Okay, I'm going to do two things then. Recycling center, I do want to get more trucks in here anyway. So we'll go ahead and get a couple of these guys back here because we can afford it. And then we can get a couple of these guys just across the street since we have the space for it, and I don't think anything else is going to build in there. So that'll help out the recycling center. And then the garbage dump itself, I guess we can do a couple of trucks just down this road there, and that'll probably help us out. We could do a couple, I want to say there, and I want to say right about there. And if we need to, I'm fairly sure I could get rid of 2 of those trucks and get another one of the garbage incinerators in here. So we'll probably be fine. It looks like it's a collection problem. We're only collecting like half the garbage bins, so we'll be all right. Now, I suppose while we're waiting for the academy to reach level 2, we do have another thing to address from the comments on a previous episode, because I'm pretty sure in the first episode of Elm Grove, I asked what we should call the gambling city. And there were a few comments, but there was one that stood out to me from Buff4BCS, who said Linden City, and then followed that with, I am prepared to die on this hill. So for that specific reason, you know what? There's a little voice in the back of my mind that said, you know, that the next thing I should say is that we're just going to keep it called Elm Grove. And I can't decide if I can't decide if I woke up today and chose violence or if I'm willing to call it Linden City. Just to, you know what? I'm in a good mood. We're going to go with Linden City. That's Leiden City. I can't even spell it. All right. You ever get that where like you're about to comply with something and you're like, all right, sure, we'll do that. We'll do whatever. Yeah, that's great. But there's a little mischievous voice in the back of your head that's just like, you know what? Yeah, we're not going to do that. There's just that little voice. Oh man, I was so tempted. So tempted. All right, I'm noticing we actually have a bit of space in here to play with. So I'm going to just, I guess, I'm going to just zone there, I guess. And we have this space here that I'm going to zone with commercial as well. We do have this space here as well, right opposite the train station. So I think what I'm going to do is just a little bit of residential zoning in there just to fill up the space, because I do want to make sure that as much of everything is zoned as is possible, just so we can continue to bring that population up a little bit. I'm also noticing we're at 557,000 Somalians, so we're not doing too bad, although we do have demand for, man, we really do need low wealth apartments, but we also need high wealth apartments. So I'm going to add another level to this thing, which is going to be high wealth apartments, basically. I could add some medium wealth, but I think we'll add some high wealth because I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, that's a medium wealth apartment level. So actually, what if we did like a mall? What if we waited to do the high wealth apartments until we're a bit higher up the tower? That might be kind of interesting. We could do some offices, give them somewhere to work. Might be kind of cool as well. I do like that one. We also need services, I'm realizing. It's just hit me that we also kind of need services. Education level, ooh. That's kind of cool looking. Maybe we do... You know, I kind of like the idea of a park level, then an education level. Just to kind of hide the top of this thing, because it's not the prettiest looking. And then we also have like a bunch of stuff we can put around the top. So let's do the park level to start with. Then we'll do education. And then we'll do high wealth apartments, I guess. And that'll keep people nice and happy. I think this is level 6. So when we get this thing to level 6, we need to pause until, ooh. Upgrade the academy, absolutely. There we go. So now we get some choices as well. So we have the quantum science annex, which could go over there. I don't know what I think this boosts academy research rate. Oh, these all boost the academy research rate. Neat. Okay, well, in that case, we can kind of go with anything. We have nanoscale engineering, which is pretty cool. I could get rid of some industry here to build that, which would also be kind of cool. So let's do that. Let's build nanoscale engineering right there. So this thing should research faster now, and then that means I can get the sky bridge. Okay. I mean, that's kind of exciting. I'm kind of here for that. Absolutely here for that. It means I can actually go ahead and just continue to build these things up and then connect them with sky bridges, and then to commute from one mega tower to the other, you don't have to go down to ground level. You don't have to, you don't have to go interact with the peasants at the surface, all right? That's what I'm getting at. You don't have to go down there and be amongst the ground dwellers. You can. Oh, man. I've got to be honest, every time I look at this mega tower, I really want to replay Cyberpunk. I don't care what anyone thinks. I had so much fun with it, which, by the way, my entire Cyberpunk Let's Play is on YouTube from a couple of years ago. It's on a different channel, but it does exist. It was fun, man. I really genuinely enjoyed Cyberpunk 2077. I think I had like one major bug in like 60 hours of playing it. It wasn't perfect, don't get me wrong. Like the AI for the police chasing you was terrible, and like there's a lot of things that just weren't good, but I still had a lot of fun. Oh no, why is this abandoned? Not enough freight shipments. Oh. That's a problem. Okay. I mean, if there's not enough, hold on a minute. Can I get rid of all these requests for landmarks by just building another landmark? Because I can only have 3 of them, right? So if I was to go and build, I don't know, any of these, to be honest, if I build this again, which by the way, a lot of people were really excited to see this thing, which is really cool. I'm kind of tempted to build it again and just put it like over, oh, I've managed to block that section of road with a, ooh. It would look neat there if it weren't for the factory across the street. So maybe we don't do that. We could, oh, it actually looks really good right there. It kind of does. I don't know if you agree, but I think it looks really cool right there next to the gambling buildings. Oh, that reminds me, we should probably get the other gambling building before we go too crazy here. And annoyingly, the gambling buildings don't look all that great next to each other. That's unfortunate. All right. I could put this guy over there. Can I put it like, ooh, I can put it behind City Hall, which would be a place for it. I think I'm just going to put it there though. I don't love that it's this like flat, anyway. The point being, let's see if I can fit this guy next to, oh, that would have been so good. That would have been the perfect place for it right there. That's unfortunate. I could put it directly across the street though, which would still, I think, look pretty cool. I think I might do it, honestly. And it will shut up a lot of the people requesting, you know, additional landmarks and stuff. So let's just double check and see what else we have. I think the Statue of Liberty would be a little bit more in line with what we're trying to do here. With this like Vegas. Oh my God. We got some proper towers going up over there. Okay. That's kind of cool actually. Statue of Liberty. I don't know where I'd put it. I don't think we have anywhere good for it is the problem. So I think honestly, I think we are going to go with this guy and I think we are going to put it right there. And that will stop people from asking for more landmarks, which is fantastic. Now, this guy's done. Let's go into modify again. I don't remember what I said I was going to put on here. I know we did the park, we did education. Did I want to do a mall? I actually don't know. I really don't remember. We do have that high wealth demand though, so maybe we do the high wealth apartment level. It's very expensive. It's 3,320 per hour, but I'm pretty sure we can afford it. So sure, we'll do the high wealth apartments. That'll probably stop people from complaining. This guy is 14% done. Oh, it's going to take forever. It's going to take forever. I don't want it to take forever. I want my sky bridges. I think they're going to look really cool, but I feel like it's going to take forever. I also kind of want to see what this city looks like from the region. That's pretty cool, man. It doesn't have much of a skyline. I'll give it that. It really doesn't. I think I need more building density in the middle here. But other than the fact that it doesn't really have a very distinct skyline, I think it looks really cool from the region. I really, really do. We also have 83,000 people in the region, which is pretty neat. Region budget is 575,000 Somalians, which I would assume is because Nerdberg is probably broke because it doesn't have oil. That's fair enough. Let's see. Select acclaimed connected city to volunteer vehicles. Okay, what if I don't want to? What if I don't want to volunteer vehicles? Also, wait, did we not get approved for the arcology? Wait, we need a city with 58,000 residents. Oh, all right. Well, we can probably get there. And then the airports. I mean, we need 1 million Somalians to start building this. 2,000 tons of metal is quite easy. We could probably actually build this. 2,000 tons of metal, I'm pretty sure we could do. 250,000 barrels of crude oil, we could probably do. And 1,500 tons of alloy, we could probably do that. I guess what we'll do is, since we still have to sit and wait for some research to go ahead, let's leave it there for today. Let's leave it there for this episode. But I want to ask you a question. Which one of the great works should we build? We have the solar farm, which will give us power, which is obviously a good thing. We have the international airport, which is good for tourism and also accepts freight. So in theory, the freight distribution could benefit every one of the cities. We have the space center, which is good for tourists and education. And the archaeology is good for workers, shoppers, and students. If you want to see the specifics of each of these, you can pause the video and read the text yourselves. I'm not going to lecture you. You can read. Look, you found this video. You were able to work YouTube. You can read. All right. I don't want to hear it. I know it's I know it's 2020. It might be 2023 by the time you're watching this. It's getting very close. I know it's 20 insert year here. Read it. Anyway, let's leave it there for today. Let's let this research go ahead. We'll come back next time and we'll get ourselves the sky bridges for good old Linden City. And I think the next episode will probably be our last one with Linden City. This place is going to make ridiculous money. We could, if we wanted to, use this to fund the construction of other cities. I don't necessarily know that I want to do that because it feels too easy. But I think this one's been a success. Once we get the sky bridges in, once we get some crowns on top of the mega towers, I think we're good. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.